Deepest peace and blessings, my dear friends. This video is about understanding your life purpose. What is your life purpose, and how do you associate with it as you go through life? Well, the first rule of understanding your life purpose is simply stop trying to understand your life purpose. You don't actually know what it is. And the reality is that in this present moment, in this very moment, you're already living your purpose. You're already in it. So you simply surrender fully, lovingly, and in total acceptance to the present moment. The current circumstances and your purpose has been revealed. Your purpose, your life purpose, is right here, right now, right in front of you. It's simply that the ego, the egoic mind, the thinking mind, might not have wanted this particular moment, or may not be in full acceptance of it. But your greatest divine truth and your happy destiny is simply to allow your divine purpose to unfold, moment by moment and step by step, in the fullness of your loving conscious presence. So a better question to what is my life purpose and how do I align with it would be, how can I be of greatest service right now? How can I find the deepest divine truth and unconditional love that's right here and right now, right in this very breath? And once you begin living this way, instead of dwelling in confusion and discontent, and once you cease the fruitless seeking and the compulsion to add meaning and find salvation in potential futures, you simply allow your best purpose to naturally unfold. And what is the purpose in the beauty of life? Well, you're living it. You're living the beauty of life. You're living it right here and now. And it's not necessary to wait for a future event to enter salvation into your best life, into the joyful union with God right now, right in this very moment. So come into full acceptance of your current circumstances and release any judgment surrounding your circumstances. You find the love and joy and gratitude right here, right in this very moment. And in reality, it's only the resistance to that, only the non-acceptance and confusion about your current circumstances that prevents salvation and happiness and union with the infinite, divine and loving God from occurring. So you simply stop judging and stop resisting the current circumstances. Simply accept. Also, be present and be aware of your surroundings. Ask yourself this question: how can I make the situation better? How can I give my best love to these current circumstances? And how can I be of best service to others using my very best gifts? I would regard this process as a release from the concept of selfishness, a release from self-pity, and an alignment to your divine truth. So rather than dwelling on why life seems to be set against you, instead turn your attention on being of best possible service to others. Look at the people around you and see who needs help. See in the present moment, how can I lovingly meet unmet needs that are around me? And how can I do that using my best possible gifts? And sometimes it may be sweeping a floor. Sometimes it may be lending scientific expertise to building a particle accelerator. Simply don't judge the size or purpose of the task. Sweeping the floor, for example, may give you the secrets to building a better particle accelerator. You may not understand the meaning of or purpose of the task yet, but simply do everything with calm, conscious presence, peace, and unconditional love. So prefer to give your gifts selflessly. So don't give your gifts in order to receive something back. And especially don't do any work in the potential for receiving accolades or money. You'll find no salvation there whatsoever. In fact, seeking validation through money or fame will lead to a lifetime of dissatisfaction. Instead, simply offer yourself to make the world a better place. And if fame and fortune follow, feel free to joyfully embrace that. This is a good thing, but it's not the goal. Avoid also surrendering to a lifetime of lower purpose simply for money. If your best gift is truly to build, say, something like particle accelerators instead of sweeping floors, build particle accelerators instead with reckless abandon. In the quietness of the mind, you must truly know your best gifts, your highest calling, and use those skills and abilities specifically to meet present unmet needs. If there is not an unmet need that fits your highest truth, then go find others who are doing this kind of work. Go find them. and go to them in the spirit of selfless service and giving. Simply say that I have these gifts to offer that are aligned with what you're doing. How can I help? And offer your best gifts openly and freely, and you will see in the right circumstance, and do go find the right circumstance, do go find the right container for you. But you'll see in the right container how your truest purpose simply and naturally emerges. There's no need to force it. There's no need to try to do anything in this regard. So another question for the full realization of your life purpose would be, how can I release any fear of failure, any sense of limitation to discovering and living my very highest truth? So first of all, take the spotlight off the limitations and confines of the environment. If it seems as though your current circumstances are preventing you from giving your best gifts and being your highest truth, simply understand that these feelings are an illusion. They're an illusion of fear, and they're a test of the ego to see whether you're ready to work your way out of the prison of your limiting beliefs. So throw yourself into your truth with reckless abandon, without fear, and simply see how God, how the divine universe supports the giving of your highest truth. So never ever give in to perceived pain or perceived fear of failure. Even if it seems like the circumstances have become worse, it may seem like you're failing, but don't give in to that. Simply stay with your truth no matter what happens. Have faith all the way and see your journey all the way through, and do this with reckless abandon. You may not even understand yet the purpose of an event that you would perceive as a failure. This may be God protecting you. This may be God saying, not yet, I have something better for you. Regard all events, even those that seem like rejection, that seem like failure, regard those as neutral and simply part of the natural process of the unfolding. So don't give in to disappointment and depression when events didn't work out the way you expected. Simply release it, let it go. Move on and make the best out of the situation, knowing that you're divinely guided and in the fulfillment of your highest purpose. Another important lesson is that the reality and truth of life is that nobody can possibly know with absolute certainty what your life purpose is. In fact, no matter what it is that you're doing in the present moment, you're actually already in fulfillment of your divine purpose right now. Even if it feels like the current circumstances may not be the best of circumstances or may not be your highest calling, accept the present moment as an essential part of the process. Don't judge the current circumstance. Accept this moment for what it is. And find the deepest love and gratitude for this moment and surrender fully and joyfully to the unfolding of your life, which is only happening right here and now. It only happens in the present moment. So give of yourself freely and openly. Release any fear or any sense of smallness or limitation of any kind. And embrace your divine truth with grandeur. Embrace it with grandeur. Embrace it with reckless abandon. And know, simply know, deep down, know in your very soul that God, the divine universe, will not possibly allow you to fail. Never, never, never. It will never allow you to fail. Because you cannot fail at life. And you can't fail at God. And that's all I have to share with you, my dear friends. God bless you. God bless you. Amen. Live your lives in the deepest joy, the deepest peace, and the deepest presence. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for listening to me.